Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Om Shri Tapovan-param-gurave namaha. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo namaha. Pujya Swami Ishwaranandji and to everyone present here, Hari Om. We're very happy that Swamiji is here. Thank you, Swamiji, for coming here. This place is called Chinmaya Prakash, and Guruji gave this name because we are in a place called Andheri. So this is supposed to bring the light of knowledge, bhakti, seva to everybody. Before I begin, one big round of applause to all the Shishu Vihar children who came and danced so beautifully. And we also had a baby Narmada who was flowing here, if you noticed her. And the Sevak Sevikas who have trained them also. One round of applause to them. Then to the Balvihar children who told us through their beautiful skit about the origin of Mother Narmada, who sang the beautiful bhajans on Shivji, did the invocation, did the nice dance on Ganeshji, and all this just within the last few days. So one round of applause to all of them and to all the Sevikas. So we have different Balvihars in different places here around in Mumbai. And one round of applause to the Balvihar children who have come from the temple in Aram Nagar. They have just joined us. Then for the chicks, the rap, was it interesting? Very nice, no? We'll professionally record it and release it like a nice rap. And the skits that they put up, one round of applause to them and again to their sevaks. So we saw 1 year's work, the highlights that you saw. It just seems that yesterday the center was inaugurated by Swami Swatmananda, and today we are sitting and 1 year is already over. Officially it is supposed to be 14th July, but today being the Sunday, so we are doing it one day before. So to everyone who has been involved in this programs, activities, classes, and reaching the message of Puja Gurudev to maximum people, one round of applause to all of them. And there are so many things that have happened, so many things that can happen much more. As Puja Swamiji said, we have to keep growing. And the joy of that work, the joy of the seva that we do inspires us to do more and more and bring more and more people into the fold, understanding the vision of Puja Gurudev, getting them also to come become volunteers and sevaks. So one thing Puja Swamiji said was that sevaks are those who don't have to be told what to do. That is one beautiful aspect. But sevaks are also those who must ensure that they create new sevaks also. They ensure that they learn to delegate and train and increase the team. And look out for those. And so many of you are here who are parents, who are study class members. Each of you can volunteer even in a year for one program, like so many festivals you saw in the highlights. And now it is coming up. Lots of the programs are coming up. Shravan is there, 4 Mondays. Every Monday there will be some ritual happening here. Janmashtami will come, Ganesh Chaturthi will come continuously. So there is a need for volunteers to come forward. And the more they come forward, the more we will be able to reach out, conduct innovative programs, and benefit with that purity of mind. So I welcome you all. How many of you have come to this center for the first time? Anybody? See? Wonderful. That's the purpose. In every program, we should have people who are new, who have not yet come here. So today we have also a special occasion here, and that is we just saw Puja Swamiji unveiled these two beautiful murtis here. One is a very, very unique, nice Shivlinga. This is a brass Shivlinga. When we made this center, we said, okay, Shivji's Parivar on the left side, Ramji's Parivar on the right side. Both of them are Ishtadevata of each other. And last year is when we inaugurated the whole place, we had in mind the thought that there has to be a nice Shivlinga that will come, that we have to establish here. But somehow that I didn't want a regular Shivlinga to come here. And in this year, Balvihar family camp in May, while the camp was just about to begin, I was thinking, let me find out if there is a nice Shivlinga available, and started searching and found this beautiful Shivlinga. This is very unique because it has on the Shivlinga there are Ekadasha Rudra. So first we will chant 11 times Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. 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 So 11 Rudras are here. Ganga Devi is on top. Vasuki Bhagwan is behind covering the linga. Then we have Mother Parvati on the left side, Kartikeya Bhagwan on the right side, Ganeshji in the front, and Nandi Bhagwan. So the Shiv Parivar that we have in the Murti form, we also have here in the Shivlinga form. And we have not fixed the linga. So if you want to worship this linga in Shravan, you have to come here. We will have Rudrabhishek on this beautiful linga. We will have Shiva Sahasranam Archana. There is Mrityunjay Havan. There is Shiv Bhajans and Bhasma Arati. All that will happen here. So this is the beautiful linga, and it will remain here henceforth, and worship can be done. And you see Shivji's Parivar. This Murti also is very unique, because generally you will find in Shiv Parivar Murtis, Ganeshji will be in the lap, but Kartikeya will be standing down. Here we have Ganeshji and Kartikeyaji, both of them sitting in the lap of Bhagwan and the mother. And Ganeshji is also eating modak. Generally Ganeshji is not eating modak. Modak is only there. Both Ganeshji and the mouse, they are not eating modak. Here our Ganeshji is eating modak. So when we have both of them, so initially we had this Thapana last year, and then I had completed my Narmada Parikrama, and I was feeling that, so I did not know many things about Narmada ji. But when I went to Omkareshwar in 2019, then I had taken a sankalpa that I will do Narmada Parikrama, because I came to know about the Parikrama there. Generally Parikrama will start from Omkareshwar. So then COVID happened. Then the sankalpa was more stronger, and in 2022 then started the Parikrama. So Narmada ji is a very, very unique river. You saw the skit. She is born by the blessings of Shivji, Hiranyateja, the king, he did the penance and pleased Shivji, and that is one aspect. There are different stories of Narmada Ji's Udbhava. In the Skanda Puran, it comes in the Reva Khand, and that Reva Khand is only called as Narmada Puran. So Narma means bliss. Very good. Thank you. So Narma means bliss, Narma means softness, love, tenderness, care. Da means to give. And so she is the giver of the highest bliss. She was born from the Ananda Tandava of Bhagavan Shiva. That is another story. So when Bhagavan is dancing in his ecstasy, from Bhagavan, the drops of sweat that have fallen, Narmada Ji is born from there. And she becomes, like you saw this small girl, no? So she takes the form of a small girl and she does tapasya of Bhagavan Shiva. And then Bhagavan blesses. You saw one Shivji also who came here. And Bhagavan said, you will be the giver of bliss to everyone. So Bhagavan Shiva himself is the one who is Ananda Swarup. And then Narmada Ji is born to him and to Mother Parvati. So the another story says that from the union of Shivji and Parvati Ji, Narmada Ji is born. One more story says she is born from the Soma, from the moon. A drop of water falls from the moon on the Shikhara, on the Jata of Bhagavan Shiva. So she is also called Somodbhava. So different names of Narmada Ji are there. But the glory of Narmada Ji is what? Ganga Panat Muktihi. One should drink. People do Ganga Snan also. So it is said Ganga Panat Mukti or otherwise Ganga Snanat Mukti. Yamuna, again people drink Yamuna Panat Mukti. But Narmada Darshana Deva Mukti. Only by seeing Narmada one attains Mukti. And every single stone on the banks of Mother Narmada as well as in the Narmada is called Shivalinga. So there are a few verses of Narmada Ji. We will just chant those. You can repeat after me. Punya Kankhale Ganga Kurukshetre Saraswati Grame Vayadi Varanye Punya Sarvatra Narmada. So Ganga Ji's Mukhya Sthan is Kankhal in Haridwar. That is where the Har Ki Pauri there. So Pitrus get liberated there. Sagar Raja, 60,000 sons got liberated. So Ganga is very sacred there. Kurukshetre Saraswati. Saraswati river flows actually from Kapal Shikhar, comes down to Kurukshetra. We can see it even in Badri. Today we see it in Adi Badri. From there, when you go to Badrinath, you see the flow of Saraswati even today. And then she merges into Alaknanda, that is the Keshav Prayag happens. So we see Saraswati. So it is said here, Kurukshetre Saraswati. So the sacred spot for Saraswati river is Kurukshetra also. But Grameva Yadivaranye, whether in the forest, in a village, wherever Narmada Ji flows through, she is sacred everywhere. And Narmada Ji is very unique form. Here you will see specifically, she has 4 hands. Her Vahan is Makara. Ganga Ji's Vahan also is Makara. In Narmada Puran, etc., it will also come that people drop their sins in the Ganga. Where does Ganga Ji go to purify herself? So every evening she comes to Narmada Ji. That's what the Purana will say, Narmada Puran will say. And so Makara is the Vahan of Narmada Ji, and she has 4 hands here. So repeat this beautiful verse. Kanakabham kachapasthan Trinetram bahubhushanam Padmabhaya sudha kumbhaha Varadyan vibhratin karaihi. So she is golden in complexion, Kanakabham. Kachapasthan. So some places it will be a tortoise, but her main vahan is Makara. On the Narmada Parikrama, if you see one Makara or a crocodile, it is considered equal to having darshan of Narmada ji herself. And that Parikrama is a very, very beautiful one. 1800 kilometers, and she flows from Madhya Pradesh, Amarkantak, and goes into the ocean. So tell me the names of the 3 oceans that surround Bharat. Quickly. Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, and Bay of Bengal. This we have learnt in history. But chalo, geography. History, geography was 1 class for me, so. But what are the Bharatiya names? Don't tell me Arab Mahasagar, Purva ki Khadi. You know the 3 beautiful names. Narmada ji goes into the ocean there in Gujarat, where she meets the ocean. So that ocean is called Reva Sagar. That's our Bharatiya name. Reva Sagar is that. Why are we calling it Arabian Sea? Why do we need to remember Arabia for that? It is Reva Sagar. Down is Sindhu Sagar. Or you can also call it as Hind Mahasagar. And where Gangaji goes and empties herself into the ocean, that is called Ganga Sagar. We only remember the name of the place where Gangaji goes, so the Ganga Sagar is there and people do Tirtha Yatra of Ganga Sagar and come back. But that Sagar should be called as Ganga Sagar. So most of the rivers will flow from this, either the center or they will flow from the west to the east. Narmada ji flows from the center and goes towards the west. And that parikrama of that whole kshetra, because it's a Vairagya kshetra, Narmada ji is the giver of bliss. But when will one attain bliss? Shankaracharya ji said so nicely, no? Kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. What joy is not available to those who have Vairagya, who have dispassion in their mind. So one who feels that dispassion, and Narmada kshetra is called as this Vairagya kshetra, Tapobhumi. Our Param Gurudev, Swami Taponji Maharaj, took sannyas on the banks of Narmada. So a lot of significance Mother Narmada had and has, and when I was doing the parikrama also, it was very, very inspiring. So I felt that Shivji's parivar is not complete without Narmada ji. Now Narmada ji has come, Shivji's parivar has now become complete, and we will worship Narmada ji. So Makara is the Vahana down, and she has 4 hands. In one hand, she has the left hand top is the Sudha Kumbha, is the pot of nectar. On the right hand back, she is having a lotus. So lotus is symbol of wealth, prosperity, as well as spiritual growth and emancipation. This hand she is holding is supposed to be Abhay Hasta, but we told the Sthapati to make it into this. What is this? Young people will say donut. ये क्या है? Donut. Bengali will say Rasagulla. Scholar will say circle. Vedantin will say Chinmudra. But one Sardarji said, this is Thursday. Why? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it is a Thursday. But acha hai, Thursday is Guruvar. And what does the Guru indicate? Jnana Mudra. Dakshinamurti Bhagavan shows Jnana Mudra. And so, Narmada ji is indicating that Jnana Mudra. In her left hand, she is having a beautiful Shivalinga. So this is the most auspicious form of Narmada ji. May she bless all of us with great bliss, happiness. May we have enough vairagya. And may we come to realize our own true self. So when we come to the center, all these deities are here. We worship them, invoke their grace. Like Swamiji said, Upasana, we do purify ourselves for our happiness, contentment, and share that happiness with everybody. Just like Narmada ji gives bliss to all, may we also give bliss to everybody.